She came in and she had a fear and I wouldn't serve her. And then she started freaking out on me. Her daughter, who just pulled up in an Uber, was coming to get her, and she's tried to storm off, and she was
stormed off
stopped.
with her dog that way. I had to dispute it because
So she's wandering around somewhere.
Or walking home. Her daughter's a nervous mess right now.
She's freaking out. We were trying to calm her down. And we were like, don't leave, don't leave.
Okay. We're just walking away.
She could have tried to walk to my stepdad's house.
But that's her car?
Yeah, that's her car. She's with my dog.
An off-duty bartender got into a heated argument with her boss and stormed out of the bar. Minutes later, she allegedly rear-ended a truck and fled the scene on foot, taking her daughter's dog with her. Now, police are scouring the area looking for an argumentative woman walking a beagle.
It's the Middletown Police, miss, stop. Oh, you're walking away from a police car with this lights on. How you doing?
My dog, my dog's full of punches.
Okay, how you doing? My name's Officer Courtney of the Middletown Police Department.
Very nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you, okay? Just so you know, everything's being recorded on body camera, okay? Audio and video.
That's great.
Okay, so what's going on? How'd you get here?
I'm just trying to walk my dog to my boyfriend's house.
Where's your boyfriend's house?
Ocean Boulevard, right here.
Is your name Jennifer?
Yeah.
All right.
My dad was a Middletown prosecutor.
Really?
Why are you doing this to me? Why don't you just let me walk home? I'm not bothering anymore.
Oh, because you left your daughter high and dry. She's worried about
I
you.
didn't leave my door high and dry.
You did. There's a 15-year-old girl concerned about you, okay?
She's in her house with full food. I didn't leave my door high and dry.
You did.
You stop your tongue for saying that.
I'm not going. I just thought
my dad's a Middletown prosecutor. I did not leave my door high and dry.
You did.
No, I did not.
Okay, so where are you coming from?
I just, you guys are fucking unbelievable.
Okay.
Why don't you give me a ride home? You're so worried about my daughter? Why don't you give me and my daughter a ride home?
I'm not going to be doing that, miss.
Why not?
Because I'm not going to.
Because you're so worried about my daughter, but you're that whole hung up against me. That you don't want to help me. You want to be a dick to me. My dad's a Middletown prosecutor. My dad's a Middletown
Okay, we're not asking you about that. What's going on today, man? Where are you coming from?
Nothing. I just try to get a bite to eat at the place I work.
Where's the place that you work at, ma'am?
Portside.
Portside?
Portside, and somebody spilled my drink there, so I walked down, and I walked home with my dog, because my boss said, you're not...
How'd you get to Portside?
I drove there.
What car did you drive there?
A Ford Explorer.
A Ford Explorer? Were you involved in a motor vehicle crash, ma'am?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not?
Then you could hear yelling. Yeah. She got out of the car yelling and screaming at the guy.
All right. Yeah, that's perfect. That's good.
Do you have someone that can come pick up the dog?
Why do I have to do that? Like, what's your big beef? Like, my cousin's yours from.
No, I don't care about your cousin. I asked if you have somebody to come pick up your dog. Your dog. All right, so if not, we're going to call animal control, and we're going to take, because you're going to be placed under arrest, man, for drunk driving. Yes, for leaving the scene of an accident. For also leaving the scene of an accident.
I didn't leave a scene of an accident.
And so you're just walking down Highway 36.
My car's been parked at the Portside for the last 55 minutes. I was not involved in motor.
So where are you coming from right now, then, man? I'm asking, where are you coming from?
Motor vehicle accident. Call my daughter. Call her.
All right, give me one second. Let me find out if there's animal control here.
Like, I'm not involved in motor vehicle accident. It almost saved my fucking family. And Middletown PD. I'm not involved in motor vehicle accident. This is fucking obscure. I'm not doing this with you guys.
Okay.
What the fuck, man? I'm not involved in motor vehicle accidents, so I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, well, we'll figure it out.
Jesus Christ, this is fucking bizarre.
All right.
How are you?
I've been better.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I don't shake hands.
Good, that's cool. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
My fucking cousins were in Middletown Police Department. This is fucking bizarre.
It's not bizarre.
It is bizarre.
We have multiple people reporting that a woman that looks just like you with a dog that looks just like that
Someone else did that.
got into a car accident and
I didn't
left.
get into a car accident. My car is parked in fucking Walgreens parking lot. There's no damages on it. It wasn't a fucking accident at all.
Okay.
I've been walking home since Portside. Good for you. Good, whatever. You're a little bit of a rough nut.
That's an interesting word.
Yeah, you are. You're not nice. You don't have a good bedside manner. Where's Buhowski? Anybody that knows me? How about you call some of your bigger dudes? Okay, Buhowski, Buddy Bumbiko. Somebody has authority over you that can vouch for me.
Nobody's vouching for you
You're
right
just
now.
you're just not nice. Like, you're holding. I'm walking home with my dog on the highway.
Jen.
Hi.
Hi. So you were driving the car, so we're gonna.
No, I wasn't driving the car. The car's been
We're
parked
not.
for over 45
We're not
minutes.
arguing about this, okay?
Sure.
You're a grown lady, okay? We're gonna do SFST test, okay?
Sure.
because you're kind of stumbling a little bit.
I'm not stumbling at all.
Okay.
I haven't. My car's been parked for 45 minutes.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
You just
All
said
right,
it
man,
was
we just
48.
got
I
to
had a
report that your
drink
boss is saying that she sent you home because you showed up to work intoxicated. When she sent
I
you
didn't
home
show
from
up
work,
for work.
let me
I didn't
finish.
work today.
Let me
That's
finish.
nice.
She
Okay.
said when she told you to go home, you got in a car. They tried to stop you
I
from
didn't get a
driving, and you
car.
got
I
into
didn't
a
get a
motor
car.
vehicle
My
crash.
car is
So
still
what we're
parked
gonna
there.
do right
My
now,
car's still
ma'am,
parked there.
we're gonna do field sobriety test to
Good.
determine if you are intoxicated. If you are intoxicated, you will be placed under arrest.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you don't mind, I'll take the dog.
But
ma'am.
I haven't driven in over an hour.
Okay, not a
and
problem.
My car has been parked at that place for a long time.
Okay, ma'am. Just right this way, please.
Can you call Buddy?
No, we're not calling nobody, ma'am.
It doesn't work like that. God forbid you ask anybody for like a recommendation.
What recommendation for what, ma'am?
For my
What?
character.
Your character? You walked away from the motor vehicle crash. Sure got out of the lead. All right, relax. Everyone relax. Everyone relax.
Parked in Portsmouth for over an hour.
Come here, buddy.
Just call your dog.
Jack, your dog's got to take off.
That's on you, right? Right?
All right, go ahead. Do the field sobriety test.
Brandy, sit down.
Hold on. Don't chase it. 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 Oh, hell. He's gone, good. Oh, boy.
Here, stay with her.
What
about the
your
dog?
dog?
She's not-
That's the
You
yeah.
don't
So
have the dog.
We have the dog. She has the dog. Can we get the
I
dog?
could take the dog home with me.
you can take the dog.
Yeah.
That's on you guys, not me. Don't blame me for that.
Okay.
My great uncle is a retired Middletown Police Department. You guys are like, my father was a Middletown prosecutor for years. I don't understand what your beef is with me. I left my car back there 45 minutes.
After you hit a car,
I didn't hit a car. Where's the proof that I hit a car?
place your arms at your side until keep this position until you are asked to begin.
Okay, I didn't hit a car though. I didn't hit a car.
Oh no.
No, please no.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's pitch black out here. 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, no. This is it.
You see it?
Yup.
Take your hands out of your pockets. We're gonna do another test, okay?
Why are you picking on somebody? We're picking on.
Yeah.
When are you picking on somebody? My
Ma'am.
dad's in Middletown.
Ma'am, turn around. You understand now?
Sure.
You may begin the test.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007. This is my bad fit. 1008, 1009, 1010.
Just don't chase him. I'm going to go around the back and make him come this way.
You did not pass either one of the tests, so you're gonna be placed under arrest for driving while intoxicated. Okay,
I'm not
right.
driving. I was walking with my dog.
Place your hands behind your
I'm
back.
walking with my f***ing dog. I'm walking with my dog. I wasn't driving. You liars. You guys are liars. You're f***ing liars.
He might have ran back towards his mom down the trail.
I was not driving. How about you f***ing admit you were lying?
Crashed your car, you fled the scene of a crash. So
my car.
you're being charged with DWI, you're being charged with leaving the scene of an accident, you're being charged with failure to report an accident.
That's not true. My car is.
We have
parked in
witnesses, yeah.
Yeah.
My car- I did not. I did not
I'm right
crash
here,
my
so-
car.
Dude, I was just running like that was my child on the highway, bro.
I did not plead the scene of an accident.
Fire down.
Yep. Do you have anything in your pockets that's gonna stick with your pocket or
No,
anything?
no, some money maybe. Don't worry about it.
What's in your back pocket?
lying.
What's in your back pocket? Don't reach. Let go.
Fucking keys to my car that I didn't drive.
That's like a
Then
grown
you
woman
fucking
like you
lied
are.
about. You lied. I didn't drive my fucking car.
Stop moving.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
You
man.
scumbag. I got a kid. I'm fucking got it.
Yeah,
I care for my 8-year-old.
Get out of the car.
And pat her down.
Bro, this is crazy.
If you move, we're gonna up the charges to resisting and obstruction. You
Go
understand
ahead.
that?
Go ahead, motherfucker. You guys are scumbags. I didn't fucking drive my car and you know it.
Courtney, you got anything up front?
Give me my money.
What's in your back pocket?
Take it out. Not you.
Count it right in front of me, motherfucker. Count
Get in the
Count it right in front of me. No, count it. Count it. Go fucking.
You're getting another charge now.
Count it. Go ahead. Count my fucking money. Count my fucking money in front of me. I did nothing wrong.
Now you're getting a resisting charge.
Count it. Go ahead. Go fucking ahead, motherfucker. I know everybody in Middletown. Count my money in front of me. Count my money. You scumbag. Go ahead. Pull me out of the car. You cowards. Count my money.
In the car now.
Count my money. Count my money in front of me.
Car now.
Count my money in front of me.
I'm thinking he ran back.
Go ahead. Assault me, bitches. Go ahead.
He almost got waffled a bunch of times too, man.
You fucking blind cheating skill. You're a fucking asshole.
You know, your daughter's really worried about you. You know that?
Alright, bro. I mean, we tried.
You mother.
I'll be transporting one female 41 from this location to headquarters.
And I'll keep an eye out, but I don't know where he went.
Treating you like I'm a fucking felony. I'm not a fucking felon. You're an asshole. How about that?
Okay.
How about you fucking... I was walking my dog home. I'm not fucking driving my fucking car. I didn't hit anybody. That's a lie. How about presumed innocent till guilty? You're an asshole, dude. You're fucking my life up. I gotta get to work tomorrow.
While the woman didn't know it yet, her calendar for the coming weeks was actually wide open.
Can I ask if she's still gonna? I guess is she gonna be working?
No, I can't.
This is the last straw for you.
Yes.
You're a little piece of shit.
Sarge, you want me to continue searching?
There should be some justice for someone like me. Give me the fucking phone. I'm calling Tony Perry. Get me the fucking phone the minute I get in that fucking place. You get me? Call fucking somebody for me, because you're a liar. Fucking novice. My fucking cousin's retired from Middleton Police Department. You're a fucking nobody. And you're trying to fucking be somebody who's nothing but an asshole to somebody like me. You're being so mean to me, it's not even funny. I fucking don't like you.
We did place your mom under arrest. Okay, and when we did that, the dog slipped out of leash and ran onto the trail. We're looking for him. I'm sure we'll find him. We saw last time we saw him, he ran on the Henry Hudson Trail. All right.
It's a girl in Hansbrand.
It's a girl. Okay, I'm gonna. This is the leash.
Oh my god.
Or 708. Did you find the dog?
Why are you salary, asshole? Oh.
Unfortunately, all of the police reports and body-worn camera footage end without the police ever finding little Brandy.
That's fucking weird shit, man.
Hi, miss.
How are you?
My name is Dan. How are you?
Stay in the car.
Okay, John, 1 second. Okay? All right, I'm just gonna read something to you, okay? So you've been arrested for driving while intoxicated.
I wasn't
So,
driving.
hold
I
on
was
1
walking my
second.
dog home
Okay.
on the trail.
We're gonna talk that in 5 minutes.
That's
I have to
okay.
read something
You're
to you.
wrong.
That's okay. The law requires you to submit samples of your breath for the purpose of testing to determine alcohol content. A
Bullshit.
record of the taking of the breath samples, including the test results, will be
I was
made.
walking my dog.
Upon your request, a copy of that record will be made available to you. After you have provided samples of your breath for testing, you have the right, at your own expense, to have a person or physician of your own selection take the independent samples of your breath,
I was walking.
blood, or
I was not driving.
urine for independent testing.
Not
If
driving
you
my
refuse
car.
to sample breath samples of your
I
breath,
refuse it.
you will
I
be
refuse
issued
it.
a separate summons for the refusal. A court may
I'll
find you
charge
guilty
you.
of both refusal and driving while intoxicated.
I was not driving.
That's
I was
fine.
walking with my dog.
If a court finds you guilty of the refusal, you will be
Good,
subject
they
to
won't.
various penalties.
They won't.
You're good.
My father was an attorney.
That's great.
I'm not
Installation
scared by you.
and interlock
by you.
device and referral to an intoxicated
Yeah,
driver
sure.
resource center. Any response
I'm not taking it.
from you that is ambiguous or
Wasn't
conditional in
driving.
any respect?
Oh,
I
you
request
guys are
that
so tough.
breath samples if you choose a refusal, you submit for breath testing. You're sorry, you're going to jail anyway.
I don't give a shit. Where's Buddy Bumbico?
He's not going to like you either.
Good.
If following my instructions do not properly perform the test or do not provide sufficient breath samples, I would charge you with refusal for breath testing. Yeah, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, you
I
are.
repeat, the law requires you to submit
I
samples of your
wasn't
breath from your
driving
breath
my
breath samples.
car.
Will you submit the samples of your breath?
No,
Okay.
I won't, because I
No,
wasn't
good.
driving my car. I wasn't driving my car.
Out of the car.
In here, these little pussies.
Oh, that's another charge right there. That's another charge. Assaulting an officer.
The woman's behavior did not improve at the station. Once inside the holding cell, she continued to hurl insults at the officers. She also decided to flush her socks down the toilet, causing an estimated $300 in plumbing damage. By the end of the night, officers threw the book at her. She racked up a massive list of charges, the most serious of which was aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. Whether it was her charm or her family connections, The woman somehow scored a sweetheart plea deal. The prosecutor dismissed the most serious charges entirely. In the end, she only pled guilty to refusing to take the breathalyzer and 2 local municipal ordinance violations. Her punishment for everything you just watched in this Cop Cam Max video was 12 hours of intoxicated driver classes, some fines, and a 9-month interlock requirement for her car. But it gets even better. Not only did she walk out of court without a single criminal conviction, but Cop Cam Max made this video completely free of charge, so she never forgets her wild night out and can easily share it with her family and all her friends in Middletown.
I know everybody in Middletown.
If you think this woman was out of control, this is nothing compared to the woman in the classic Cop Cam Max episode on the left. And if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe.